Hello everyone, this is another one of the Pantryverse shows we got going on for KOC2. This is our 01 show, and with me right now is Boris.
Howdy.
Yeah, so until other people might show up later, but for now we're just gonna do what we can with what we have here. Because, I gotta get to work later tonight because, Super Bowl Sunday. So I guess I picked a bad time to do this, but hey, sometimes you gotta do this. But our opening match, we have Takashi Uwano and Kuniyoshi Wada, who, I could tell this is one of the older translations because they have him as Koichi Kimura. And they're of the stable called Wily Jerks because they're WJ, and I got all of them, it feels like, so work with that. As they face off some 01 low Carter guys of Hideki Hosaka, former FMW alumni, and former Young Lion Hiroshi Nagao. How do you think this match will go?
Pretty good. What is it with what generation would it be? Because you got the first generation New Japan, and the second which was like Hashimoto, Misawa, and the third generation was just like Tenzan and Kojima, and Otani, and all them.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the fourth generation, I guess, like the 2000s.
Yeah, I would say so.
Why did so many of the 2000s in general, just in general, I'm not even talking like New Japan, like young guys just not make it?
My guess is because of, say, Pride was so popular and, say, New Japan was going down a slump and other promotions, they lost passion quickly. Like, a lot of young lions at this time frame just flopped. Like, there was that Anzaiwa guy, you got Nagao. Then, of course, Noah unfortunately had some, such as, like, Ippei Oda, Takashi Okita. There was that Genba... Oh, wait, no, he was Diamond Ring.
He was Diamond Ring, yeah, he was Diamond Ring.
Okay, well, I messed that one up.
Well, technically he was Noah because he trained under Kensuke Sasaki, but him, Nakajima, Fukuda, and Kento, they were technically freelancers, but they were pretty much working Noah at that point because Noah had a great relationship with Diamond Ring. So they were bringing them in.
Right.
I would say most of the Diamond Ring guys got really over. I think that was one of the success stories that you got with just Diamond Ring, in general.
Yeah, because when you think of Kensuke Office Diamond Ring, like only 4 wrestlers seem to have gone far. Sasaki by default, Nakajima, Miyahara, and Kitamiya. Yeah.
There are some others that kind of flopped, probably because of injuries and kind of gone out. There's a great episode of a podcast called Kickout 2.99 that talks about Kensuke Office. It's really interesting. You guys should give it a listen. It's like, it definitely just. What I really appreciate about Kensuke Office is that it really did feel like a family. It felt really different than the New Japan, the All Japan, the Noah Dojos, where it's just like you go there to learn, you go there to be mentored, and that's pretty much it. But like Kensuke Office felt like a family, just like Akira Hokuto was like taking care of you, and Masa Saito was taking care of you as well. So it's just like it's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, and I think more companies should try that dynamic out because it will build loyalty for your dojo recruits.
Yeah, for sure. But thing about Diamond Ring is like they expected a high level of performance. Literally Kensuke Sasaki said, once you're accepted in the dojo, that's one thing, but you also have to do it again. So if you fail the second entrance exam, they just kick you out, even though they accept you in the dojo. So
that sounds like, say, how some sports teams have a practice squad. You're accepted, but if you fail the practice squad...
But you gotta prove yourself, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. because it
Yeah.
helps, push you.
I mean, I will say you're training under Kensuke Sasaki and Masa Saito. I mean, you're learning under some of the best,
Especially Saito.
I mean, I don't know how much you know. We all know about Kensuke and the World Japan fallout, but I didn't know until they translated some of the articles about it. He was fucking broke. Like, it wasn't just his life savings that he lost. He lost his entire bank account. He was fucking broke.
Oh yeah, because he wasted
He
so
said
much
he couldn't
money
buy
on
a
that
$5
ulcer.
toy for his son. He was so broke.
Yeah, there's when you look at some of his freelance work in 2004, 2005, he was getting double booked on some days.
Yeah, he was working hard because he pretty much had nothing. He pretty much started. And to think about it, it's really fucked up what Ricky Choshi did. He trusted Ricky Choshi twice. First with the Japan Japan Pro Wrestling and All Japan. That's where he technically debuted. Then he had to go back to New Japan and become a young lion, even though, a lot of people in New Japan did not like him. And then he became a huge star. He was kind of like, there was the three Musketeers, and then there was him, right?
Yeah, he was in between them and the fourth generation, but he proved that he was in the same league as them. He beats Hashimoto for the IWGP Heavyweight title at a time when Hashimoto was basically the most unstoppable force.
Yeah. And then Ricky Choshu got pissed off with New Japan again. And then left to form WJ, right?
Unfortunately.
And then WJ is a shit show, and then he's out on the got taken to the cleaners in terms of money, and then what? I think the thing that really pissed Kensuke off is not how World Japan ended; it's the fact that Ricky Choshu went back to New Japan right after.
Yeah, where he was, and pretending like nothing happened.
Nothing happened, yeah, and then it's that's why you never see Kensuke and Ricky Choshu talk, at all. They really do not like each other.
Yeah, they don't like being in the same room. I mean, the bridges are basically far more mended than they were back in 2004, but there is still bad blood.
Yeah, I mean, Muto seems to be more friendly with Choshu than Kensuke is, and it's just
yeah, even Akira Maeda and Ricky Choshu, considering the whole orbital bone breaking incident. But then again,
the whole
breaking an orbital bone has nothing compared to making you bankrupt.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's just Kensuke would just. I feel really bad for him, man. But he the person who told him that Akira Hokuto should be his manager.
Masa
it was
Saito?
Tenryu.
Oh, really?
No, it was Tenryu. Yeah, Tenryu told, because he told Kensuke, hey, you need a manager to do your business. And he's like, well, I'm broke. I can't afford a manager. He says, well, why don't you have Akira Hokuto do it?
And that was a great idea. Because let me tell you, people like Akira Hokuto.
Yeah, it was just a perfect pairing.
Yeah, if I recall, their wedding was live on national TV, almost like a British royal family wedding.
They're big celebrities in Japan.
Yeah, it's just still funny how they how they met. They love at first sight in North Korea. The most awkward place to.
I think they met before that. I don't
Probably,
sure.
But I always hear the stories that they, started getting along and all that in North Korea.
Yeah. No, but it was real interesting that yeah, but it's kind of crazy that Nakajima was 16 years old, and apparently how he got out of his World Japan contract, which he had to negotiate with Ricky Choshu at 16 years old.
Oh my, that's already negotiate contracts are already stressful, but as a 16-year-old,
that would totally be illegal in the United States. You cannot negotiate a contract at 16 years old.
Oh yeah, it's like,
but yeah,
it's just crazy how that works. But I will. Oh, that could be it. Oh no, that's the wrong guy. I will say though, this is a very back and forth bout here. Nagao is showing some good strides against these wily jerks.
Yeah.
He's got a. Here comes Uwano, who was when Ricky Choshu came back to New Japan. He took Uwano with him, and he went through the Young Lion system again. Well, not again. Like he was a young boy in SPWF, a young boy in World Japan, and he became a young lion, and never really went far, and just said, "You know what? Fuck it, I'm done."
Yeah. Sadly.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how the only two real mid-cards and whatnot to succeed in World Japan in the long run were Ishii and Nakajima.
Yeah, but Nakajima's had way more success than Ishii.
Oh,
but
definitely.
Yeah,
world title reigns compared to Ishii. Oh, they better find a way to end this match quick. There's a time limit. They got a minute. Hurry. Oh, boy. I don't think it's going to work. Unless something happens here. Nope. No, this match is going to go to time limit draw. Well, that's a bit of a disappointment for those who wanted a victor. But still, though, think of it this way. They were so evenly matched that they couldn't beat each other in time. It was a very back and forth intense match. Let's see if the crowd thought so. Yeah, like I said, an 89 right there. I'm adding 30 points. I don't care. That was very back and forth. Now our next match is going to be a singles match. We have Kotaro Suzuki and where is he? Grand Naniwa. Now, Grand Naniwa, he was a guy from Nishinoku Pro who never really got a lot of praise that he deserved.
No, he was definitely super underrated. His legacy is like 20 years after the fact, but I'm glad he got it. I mean, he had a great match in Noah one time, like at a random show at different Ariake. He had a really good run in All Japan as well in the junior division. I think.
Yeah, like after the Exodus, he was becoming one of their more staple undercard talents.
Yeah.
Which I think was a good thing to do, because you need as much talent as you can after about 90% of the roster left.
Yeah.
And people like Naniwa, Shinzaki, Fujiwara, Hamada, those were good additions. Then, of course, the War merger with Tenaru. That was crazy. Because,
how much of the War roster even went to AJPW? I know Arashi and Nobutaki Araya went there, but that feels like the only guy that kind of went there, to be honest. Like, I think the rest of the War roster just scattered the wins.
I believe that's what did happen, because most of them were at that point freelance. Considering how there were less and less war show bookings as the 90s went on. Tenaru, instead of making the promotion, would just basically visit other places to finance the promotion. Kind of like what, say, Masato Tanaka is for 0-1. Where he
Masato Tanaka is pretty much a full-time Noah wrestler.
Yeah, all that paycheck that Noah gives him goes to keeping 0-1 alive.
Yeah, for sure. No, I just think, like, WAR, War, Wrestle Romance, Wrestle Association R. It's had like 15 different names. It's a really good promotion, but you know, Masaki Mochizuki was one of their young boys there.
Yeah. Like, people don't remember that. Same with Ishii. He started in War too.
I think what really killed War was Kodo Fuke leaving.
I would say so, because he was one of their staple undercard guys and was going up into the upper mid-card too.
No, he was like a main eventer.
Okay. I'm thinking like the totem pole where the main event is Tenryu and then everyone else is
Well, he was below Tenryu, but yeah.
Still, though, Kafuyuki was a big name for War, and him with Jado and Gato going to FMW was a nail in the coffin for War. Because after that, War didn't really have much for talent outside of Tenryu, Arashi, and Arya. Then, of course, everyone else would leave for Michinoku Pro or Toryumon, for example, like hey, what do you know? The famous vintage Naniwa spot.
Yep. The Naniwa dance, the crab dance.
And he did the taunt too. The crowd's going to love that. Because 0-1 crowds from that word pad I had, they love stuff like that. And then Kotaro Suzuki, a great blue chipper. He's currently a freelancer, but he still gives it his all where he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he will ever try to get a full contract again or just stick to freelance.
I think he's just sticking to freelance, which I don't know why. To be honest, like, I'll never understand why Kotaro, like, after he left All Japan, just didn't come back to Noah. To be honest, full time. Because, like, he would just.
Yeah, he was doing part-time with all of the other promotions, including Wrestle One before that closed down. He seemed to, I guess he just lost, what's the best term, like, a drive to stay in a promotion.
Yeah.
Oh, hey JM, hey Jug, welcome. We are on match 2 right now. Our first match was a Wily Jerks of Wada and Uwano versus Hosaka and Nagao. So basically, veteran and 3 young boys having a bout. It ended in a 30-minute time limit draw. We're on match 2. Yeah, I know.
30 minutes.
Oh, JM, what's going on with the mic there, JM?
One, I'm just getting out of here.
Okay, because I'm trying to, like, I can understand, like, every other word. Oh, yes, I am in charge of 0-1, Jug.
You know, I just got in.
Alright.
Let me take.
Oh, Rasta's here. Welcome, Rasta. Well, yeah, a couple 2.9s here. We're getting a big crowd reaction with this. Yeah, this is a good one.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep, I can.
Oh, critical.
Okay, Soba.
Oh, with the Misha. Grand Naniwa.
Is that better?
Yep, I can hear you better now.
Hold on, wait a second. Feel about this. The same thing that happened in JM's Max Men tournament. Naniwa critical Makai 2 with a Michinoku driver.
That's great. So Naniwa.
Oh, you guys saw the. You saw the Mass Man tournament?
Yep. and guess what? The one match where Mil Mask was critical Liger with a flying cross chop, that got 100%.
Yeah, I got a several 100% in that video.
Well, Jug is.
Yeah, Rasta, because I'll be doing the next part of that. I think either tonight or tomorrow.
All right. Well, Jug is making fun of how Puro draws a show and there's a time limit draw. What are the odds of that? Yeah, that happens. Well, either way, we're on match 3. This is gonna be an.
I'm still mad that Liger got KO'd, but it got critical with a flying cross chop.
Okay,
How the fuck do you get crit by that?
Okay, so as I was trying to say, we got the next match here. We got D'Lo Brown and Buchanan versus Osamu Kido and Koniaki Kobayashi. This should be an interesting match. But how's everyone's day so far?
Good.
My day was all right. Like I said, I'm just getting out of work right now.
Okay, that'll explain why like, I don't know why, but your phone has this weird audio muffle to it.
Nah, it's pretty windy out here.
Okay. But then again, New York is near the ocean. Oceans always have strong winds.
Well, where I'm at anyway. Remember, I'm in Coney Island right now.
Yeah. And then Rasta, how was your day?
Making something in Blend.
Okay. But either way, this is a little bout here of 0-1 World versus the Ronin faction I made. Basically a bunch of New Japan alumni versus foreigners.
Yeah. What's up?
I think you mean Mr. Okada.
Nah, I'm not gonna call him that.
This man said to you better call me Mr. Okada.
That was a crazy show.
You. This man was like, fuck you, Noah, and then walked in, and fuck you, Noah, fuck your ace. Walked out. Just completely geeked him.
Geeked him? What?
He laid him out with one rainmaker. No,
after he had a main event match
Discord.
with Jack Morris.
No, Morris. Because another Discord I was at, right?
I don't really
They were
care.
laughing their asses off because they were like, yo, Shingo literally kicked out of a rainmaker yesterday.
Damn, I do not fucking care. I'm just sorry.
Oh, God.
I don't care.
People were wilding. Were wilding.
Jam, is Okada gonna give you a hair transplant?
Oh, snap.
Huh?
Oh, snap.
No.
I'm probably going to end up with the same fate as my father.
Well, you need to ask Mr. Okada for your services as a lion mark. You might need to ask him for some money. He might give it to you.
I think I might end up with the same fate as my dad, end up eventually bald.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Because unfortunately, I'm not, going to heaven and earth for a transplant.
All right, well, this match we have is about to start. Who does everyone got? We got Keto Kobayashi versus D'Lo Brown and Bull Buchanan.
Yeah. Anyway.
What the hell? A freaking pickup. I see a pickup truck literally backing up on the sidewalk.
A what?
No, there was a pickup truck backing up on the sidewalk. Despite the fact that the auto shop over here is their doors are closed. This man's literally backing up even further. This motherfucker almost hit me.
That's a weird thing to have happen. Then again, New York is one of those states where you kind of wonder what goes on over there. But at least it's not New Jersey.
Hey, JM.
Man, it's a good thing I got out. It's a good thing I got out today when I did. Because, our systems are kind of fucked right now. And we can't even release orders, the online orders the regular way. We got to use the phones to do it.
Hey, JM. Do you want to know
I saw the clock and I was like, get out of here.
Hey, JM. I want you to read this tweet.
Yeah.
Read this tweet.
I can't see the tweet. I'm on my phone.
Okay, I will read it for you then.
Okay.
Okay. I think Okada attacked Kaito because he's jealous Kaito's world title doesn't look like a toy. Whoa. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't like the the design of the IWGP heavyweight belt doesn't look as good as the current GHC, but still.
My belt was looking like the Divas title. I'd be mad.
Well, Divas title? I thought it looked like a Power Rangers, but whatever.
No, it looks like the Divas title. Cap. That's Cap.
Well, we are in for a weird.
It could have been worse. Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, could have done what 0-1 did with the AWA World Heavyweight title. That would have been crazy if that happened. Wouldn't you all agree?
Yeah. There needs to be a 0-1 Minnesota.
In this corner, Austin Aries, because we can't book him anywhere else. And in this corner, no one, because nobody wants to wrestle Austin Aries anymore because he's a jerk.
Nah, I'm just saying, New Japan went from having the best looking belts in the business to one of the biggest. So I would be mad too.
Yeah, because I know people did a lot of memes with the TV title design, but
I mean, modern New Japan belts are ass. Like the ones they be coming out with the last couple years.
I will say though that the King of Pro Wrestling belt, I actually like that one. It's a massive upgrade compared to a trophy.
Don't you still get the trophy? I thought it was both.
I thought they got rid of the trophy because like El Phantasmo broke it or something. But either way, we had a weekend of shows. Because I looked at what you were showing me from the Noah show I didn't see yet. There are some amazing looking matches. I mean, you have freaking Junta and Alejandro as a tag team for the junior heavyweight title belt chase. You had a tag team title match that looked really good. I mean, Daiki Inaba and Kitamiya. Two guys that are very underappreciated in Noah's roster.
Fucking glitch.
Oh, from the game?
No. For some reason, the audio signal went out, and my phone ended up going into Bluetooth mode, and I couldn't get out of it for a little bit.
And this is why I try to stay away from the mobile Discord. Things like this always seem to happen.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like, I prefer the desktop. But either way, yeah, Jug, you got a point with the most challengers broke that trophy when Yano had the trophy just to tick him off. I mean, I would break it not just because it would tick him off, but because I don't like the trophy.
Nah, I think the belt came around after they saw the stuff that Shingo and Taichi were doing.
Realizing, hey, this trophy, let's upgrade it.
Because the belt started getting, because it pretty much started getting popular when they were feuding.
Yeah, in other words, don't put anything on Toriano. People will finally respect it if they don't put it on Toriano.
Oh yeah, and also it looks like Takaiwa is going to be at the All-Star show.
That's good. Takaiwa is a very underappreciated wrestler.
Who's he representing?
Oh wait, you want
He's a
something
freelancer.
Funny? I laughed when I saw Big Japan.
Oh, who are they sending?
I have no idea who they're sending.
Or was it a recent show they did?
No, like I think they posted on their Twitter, but I don't know who that is though. Like I said, I don't follow Big Japan, so I wouldn't know who any of these people are.
I know Fuma Noriabe would be a good one because he's one of the best junior heavyweight champions on the indie scene right now.
Is that who they picked?
I hope so. It's like they got... I'm trying to see who that is from Osaka Pro, but I kind of don't recognize him. But yeah, Takaiwa.
I might be able to tell you.
All right, it's in the no mic chat.
All I see is
who would represent Pancrase? Who would represent Pancrase Mission?
Hikaru Sato.
Yeah, that would be the best choice. Because he's like...
That's Tiger's Mask.
Okay. I kind of forgot what he looked like, because of Osaka Pro. Am I going to get another time limit draw in this tag team match?
So have they announced it, like, are these just going to be all multi-man matches?
I don't know yet. Like I said, I don't know.
There might be some singles matches.
There's got to be some singles matches, bro. If it's all, like, multi-man tags, I'm going to fuck.
Because if I recall,
I'm
I
a
remember
very-
talking with JM yesterday that one of the, there we go,
Nice.
one of the most likely main event could be a junior heavyweight title match with Hiromu, and looks like his next challenger is Leo Rush.
No, I don't think that's going to be happening at the All Star Festival. I think that's for Sakura. They're saving that for Sakura Genesis.
Well, either way, I think that something like that would be a good pick. Have a title match of some sort. All right, now it's next to our next tag team match.
Jug, why is the Sidewalk Slam a good enough finisher?
Man, I'm thinking once we have everyone who's representing, and once we have everybody represented, I think that's when they'll reveal the card.
All right.
I'm gonna take a guess. Like, it's gonna be mostly multi-man matches.
Well, knowing Japan, it will be. Well, next up, we got the Face Paint Freaks tag team I made, Mr. Pogo and Great Kabuki. And
Jug. I got, is Jug on?
Jug is here.
All right. Hey, Jug, there's a guy who made a DMX Logic Fedor Emelianenko as if he was a wrestler.
Yeah. What whack finisher? There's a lot of whack finishers in
There's a lot of... are you at a bus stop right now, JM?
No, I was walking past the bodega.
Okay, that explains the sounds. Okay, so as I was saying, our next match is the Face Paint Freaks tag team I made of Mr. Pogo and Great Kabuki as they face Kengo Kimura and Yuki Ishikawa.
Yeah, that's Tiger's Mask. Yeah, that's Sushi Murayama. He just left All Japan, so he's back in Osaka Pro.
Yo, who do you think is going to represent Boris, your favorite indie, Kyushu Pro? Because I know Kyushu Pro is in the list.
They already announced it, didn't they?
No, I don't think they announced yet.
So does this All-Star Junior Festival mean the Super J Cup is dead?
I wouldn't say so.
To be honest, I don't know.
Well,
I really don't know.
This is kind of fulfilling that role, right? And they haven't had a Super J Cup in fucking long now. Apparently, the
last Super J Cup was in, I believe, 2019,
19, I think.
20.
Oh, really? Well, that was 19.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, El Phantasmo won the second one. The second one they did. Yeah, Phantasmo won both of them because the other Super J Cup they did another one in the U.S. Because in the 2020 Wrestle Kingdom they were doing the Super J Cup winner versus the Junior Heavyweight champion.
Now they haven't announced. I think they're going to send their rookie that was down there. I can't remember his name, but yeah. Or it might be Tajiri.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna get off because I'm on phone. I'm gonna try to get on again when I get back to the apartment. All right.
All right. See you soon, man.
Stay safe, okay?
All right. I'll call you. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right. So I have to face that and have to really explain.
All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting
Wait,
bout.
was it the Renegade Jug?
I'm thinking who Jug's describing, running the ropes like he was going to kill someone just to deliver Lutha's press. I think that is the Renegade. Yeah, we're talking about weak finishers, roadblocks. Still one of the silliest looking ones. The only positive I could give Roadblock in WCW is I liked his theme song. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those weird people that actually like some of the theme songs WCW had. You know what have been
It seems to be Noah got the most outside of New Japan in the All Star Junior Festival. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 people.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, when it comes to some of these tournaments, you want the promotions that are higher up the food chain to have more representation. Like, say, if you're going to have Osaka Pro and Dragon Gate on your card, you're more likely to have Dragon Gate have more representatives than Osaka Pro.
Yeah.
And I think when they have Tiger's Mask, that's a good pick, because
I just feel like the show is going to be like a bunch of multi-mans that don't matter at all. I'm definitely not paying no pay-per-view for it. That's wild. Like, I do have to say, New Japan putting that on pay-per-view is fucking wild. If it's multi-man matches, like if it's all multi-man.
I think the undercard is definitely going to be, but we might see a couple singles matches near the end of the main event scene. Because I would hope that a junior heavyweight title match featuring Hiromu, since, you know, this is his show, would be the main event. And since JM says it's most likely not, then it could be someone else. Because it can't be Yo, he already had a title shot lost. Could be Taiji Ishimori for all I know. Or heck, he could challenge someone from another promotion. The main thing is, who are some of the other people picked, like, say, in All Japan, like Atsuki Aoyagi, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, because he's been seen as, like, a junior prodigy over there. Meanwhile, his older brother, Yuma, he just... Yeah, that's understandable, Jug. I mean, they've had numerous matches against each other. So instead of, say, Taiji, how about he faces Sho? Because when was the last time Sho had a title match that was the singles? Because it seems like ever since he went House of Torture, he's just been stuck in multi-man matches with Evil and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm really tired of Hiromu just, like...
Yeah, he's starting to get into the phase where he's done everything he possibly can in the junior heavyweight division. You kind of want to see him try other things, but, you know, it seems like he doesn't want to do it. Because he doesn't want to go to the heavyweight scene, which is understandable. But I mean...
Yeah, because he jobbed to Okada all the time.
Maybe he should challenge for the never open weight belt instead. I mean, that's what they had with, say, Kota Ibushi and Will Ospreay. Like, no. Yeah, I think Ibushi, when he was junior, challenged for it, but I know Ospreay did when he was a junior. But either way, how do you think this match is going to go? Will these two technical wrestlers take on these two face-painted maniac wrestlers? Boris?
Oh, I think the face paint guys are gonna win.
All right. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious, Jug, that they want him to be the Liger of the generation. I mean, Liger basically let him pin him in his retirement match, passing the torch. But at the same time
frame...
but
Liger had more opponents, though, so it kept it fresh.
Yeah, because, like, look at Liger had Kanemoto, Otani, Fireball, Samurai, Wagner, Kashin. While it feels like Hiromu only has 2 or 3 opponents.
Yeah, he has Despy and Ishimori.
Everyone else is, like, they don't even do much of a challenge to him, while Liger, despite, you know, being the top in the 90s and the 2000s, he always, like, he wasn't guaranteed to win all the time in comparison to Hiromu, who feels like he's guaranteed to win all the time.
I've said it before and I said it again. They should have put the belt on Master Wato at Tokyo Dome. That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, considering that crowd's reaction. It's like, I will say it again. That crowd at the Tokyo Dome, Wrestle Kingdom, they went nuts for Wato, but then when Wato was pinned by Hiromu, the crowd went from 100 to 0 in 3 seconds flat.
Yeah, Hiromu's super talented, but it's just like, man, you need more opponents, bro.
Yeah, he's basically becoming a Kento Miyahara, where he's talented, he's a great wrestler, but there's not much of competition where he can, show off what he should be able to show off. Because, like, he can only face Yuma Aoyagi and Suwama so many times. Oh, no, don't...
That's why I'm super hyped for that Moxley match, because, like, they haven't faced each other that much, and it's going to be great, because, like...
Yeah, Namakusa, that's going to be a great one. Like, I don't know how the match is going to be booked, but either way, I want them to steal the show, basically.
New Japan's going to win. Well...
Yeah, but still, though, the whole... want them to, win the show, make people go nuts.
Yeah, they'll have a good match.
Also, for the All-Star Juniors tournament, even though I'm kind of not happy that Ninja Mac couldn't be in, at least we got Dragon Kid.
Yeah, Dragon Kid's a good pick. Well, Mr. Pogo and Great Kabuki win their match and got an 82%.
But the Kai was in, and I can't wait to see who's from Pancakes because we need shoot juniors. We need more shoot.
It's gonna be Hikaru Sato. Because when you think of Pancrase wrestlers, it's either him or Minoru Suzuki at the moment. Well, the ones who say they're from Pancrase Mission. Alright, our next match, our semi-main event, Masa Saito, as he takes on, I think, someone that would make this quite the bout, Terry Gordy. That's a dream match for a lot of people, I bet. How about you, Boris?
Yeah, it would be, definitely. Yeah. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to be watching this on pay-per-view. Because,
yeah, I'll wait to see how it goes.
I'll wait when it comes out.
I'll probably do that too, because, I'm just kind of... I want to see what the full card looks like first.
Yeah. I think Japanese companies got to be careful now, because you got to really have a good card for people to want to buy it on pay-per-view. I mean, it's got to be a really good card, and
because like with
like the Muto retirement show is a prime example of how you do a pay-per-view. Like, you can't just... That's a special event,
Yeah, because like when it comes to pay-per-views in Japan, like I don't normally hear how well they do for the wrestling scene, but I know, say, FMW, for example, when they did that with DirecTV, didn't do well. Oh, hey, Skittles, welcome.
Hey, Skittles, what's up?
What's up?
I mean, I don't know. It just feels like, Bushi Road kind of started a trend that's catching on sadly. It really is a sad trend. I'm sorry. Like, some of these pay-per-views are not worth what they're charging.
What's going on?
Oh, he's talking about how some of the pay-per-views are a little bit overpriced, and one of the examples...
No, I'm talking about how pay-per-views are seeping into, like, Japanese pro wrestling.
Yeah, I really don't. I really wish they just don't do pay-per-views. Just do like events or some shit, because it's getting ridiculous. Especially how the American pay-per-views be like $60, some bullshit. It's like fucking annoying.
I mean,
That's
I mean, it kind of just felt like it was an occasional thing for New Japan. I heard it was really more prevalent.
Yeah, if
Bro.
it's a specific occasion, like say a retirement show for a big name, or say the Tokyo Dome, that's understandable. But if
When
it's a
there's something crazy,
Korakuen Hall pay-per-view, come on, son.
nah, it's not even just that. Remember the US shows that had the pay per view tag on it, like the battle of the like battle of the valley, this and whatever.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I remember the American shit was like fucking some dollars some shits. I don't like that
yeah,
at all.
that's
I don't know why Battle of the Valley is a pay per view. Like, you don't
It
even
has
have
no value.
all. You don't even have all the New Japan wrestlers there.
You
this is
really
just
don't.
basically an indie show.
It's
And
retarded.
indie shows, like people like going to indie shows because they're usually cheaper compared to the Fed.
And more fun too.
Yeah,
Being
because
honest.
you're least likely to follow, you know, the standards and practices.
Right.
Like ROH shows, like say Brian Danielson, who's trying to set up a move on Kenta, crowd chanted "You fucked up" while setting it up. Brian Danielson just stomps the fuck out of Kenta's knees while saying "I never fuck up," and the crowd
Or
learned never to chant that at Danielson again.
or like PWG shows, like they like even though they're kind of like low quality in like production, they still fun to watch,
Yeah, the
and it's
grit
cheaper too.
grit is a great aspect for indie shows like
Yeah,
ECW.
I would.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess they just thought throw Mercedes Benz on there. It's like the.
they trying to make back the fucking money.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess so.
man,
That's
Sadie's
hilarious.
Monet. That I just don't understand. That name doesn't sound good to me. The Mercedes part, but the Monet. But then again, her character is that she's pretentious, I
Money,
guess.
but she's money. That's the issue.
So,
Why?
yeah, so the name does work. I guess I'm stupid. Okay,
Yeah.
let's continue.
Oh, I got a question. When the fuck you want to do the fucking Purocast?
I'm thinking we could do that on either Monday or Tuesday.
Alright,
Yeah, we're planning on
I'll
doing in episode 1 Pyrocast. We're going to talk about the following subjects, people. How
bullshit,
we got
bullshit, and bullshit.
how we got into wrestling, how we got into Pyro, and then we talk about the Mudo retirement show coming up.
Yeah,
I think those
but
would be good topics for an episode 1.
but I'm gonna give them. Well, are we doing like a 01 show right now? Because
Yep,
Yeah.
this is the Pantryverse 01 show. We're on the
okay,
semi-main event.
alright, because I have some shit to say, just to bring in a little bit of a teaser. Because this is probably just me, but Okada's a bitch, bro. No, like I have some evidence to back up my claim. So Kaito wants to fight Okada because why not? Okada is being a dickhead. Say like I don't have a reason to fight you, you fucking bitch. You're not on my level, etc., etc. Blase, blase, blase. Basically, him complaining that he don't have a reason to actually fight Kaito. When Kaito literally just want to do a champion versus champion, especially at his Masters retirement show. Master saying Keiji Muto. So this is another thing I want to bring up, and this is the same part. So I remember during the Wrestle Kingdom build up, Jay White was basically somewhat doing the same thing, especially since Jay White has a reason. He beat Okada more times than Okada beat him. So what's the fucking point of building up? Plus, Okada go Bird. He's Super Cena. People want to get on Jay White because Jay White's being unprofessional, and then Okada is doing the same exact shit Jay White's doing, but his reason is that he has no reason to fight him because he's not defending the IWGP title or anything. But the reason why they gotta fight is because this is Muto's retirement, bruh. So it's kind of redundant and it's kind of stupid to basically back up Okada being a bitch ass motherfucker and basically just burying fucking Kaito and shit.
after he had a main event match with Jack Morris. Everyone seems to forget that
Right.
part. Everyone
I don't
forgets that part.
it
He
was
got
not
him when
very-
he just finished a match.
Wait,
It's. I would not call that a burial. That's called heel work. And as you heard, you guys heard it. The Noah crowd
they booed the shit out of
hit
him.
on him. And
Yeah.
to be honest, bro, the Noah crowd has never liked Okada. They've always thought he's a chump. Like they've always thought he's a chump. Like you can go back. I can show you a match where like Okada's first appearance, and the Noah crowd treated him like a jobber.
Yeah, because
So he will get. Somebody asked me earlier, so, "Oh, do you think people that Noah thought about Okada might get cheered if he ran in?" I was like, "No."
No.
they have their own
This
style
is
of wrestling they
territory.
like. Like they like people like Nakajima or Keno who beat the shit out of you, while Okada wrestles. There's a different
Like-
style.
And to be fair, like it's not just in America, like where obnoxious people are just like, "Oh, New Japan's the best." It's like no other company exists. In Japan, there's a lot of like actual resentment towards like from all fans other than New Japan towards New Japan because their fans. I'm not saying a majority of them, but a lot of their fans are obnoxious, arrogant, and just fucking, just fucking disrespectful. It's like a lot of people don't like them.
I never understood the whole console warrior stuff with pro wrestling. It's wrestling. Does it really
It's not
matter?
console warrior,
But
when
it comes
one
off
side-
as console war with how like, oh, my New Japan's better than your Noah, or my Noah's better than
Well,
your
it's
New
only
Japan.
one side doing it, so is it really a war?
But you get what I mean. There are people that will be like that.
There are people, but that's like saying when you say there's a war, there's like two sides. But nobody, like, no Noah fans go around just saying, hey, fuck New Japan. Like, I'm very, at least in the Japanese thing, I really don't see that very often. But I see all the time, like, just people bury Noah all the time. And it's like, it's just fuck off. Like, I'm just kind of tired of it.
I think that's probably an example. Oh, who am I saying probably? Okay,
But,
well, either
like-
way, it is now time for the main event. Genichiro Tenaru and Manabu Nakanishi. Winner.
I just
will
wanted
be...
to put that out there. Like that's all. Like, don't mind me.
I mean,
That's just
all
my
of-
yeah.
opinion,
The
though.
last thing I'll say about this is nobody's at the top forever.
No, for real.
Nobody's at the top forever.
That's your Roman Reigns. Slow. Let me stop.
Well,
Like, it only takes one bad business decision for New Japan to be back in the gutter like they were in 2005, okay?
The day.
oh yeah, that's
but-
the biggest one, Jug, for console
Yeah,
warriors.
but it only takes one bad mistake to go in the gutter like 2005. So maybe you guys should have a little bit more humility sometimes,
But I would
Yeah.
say this though. What I really want is all promotions to do well.
I want all promotions to do well. Yes, I want
Yes.
all promotions across the world to do well. I really do.
All Japan, I want them to get out the gutter because I'm gonna say this: we need promotions to not die because we
Yes.
need these motherfuckers to have work somewhere.
Oh yeah, and also what's the best way
God.
to say it? No, competition is good for you.
Competition is good because it brings the best
It is
out of both
good.
people.
It is very
Both
good.
sides.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying, like, it's just kind of like,
How Stardom is, that shit is fucking like, come on.
it's annoying. It's just like,
Yeah.
bro, like,
Just shut up and just make with each other, bro. Come on now. I really hate how
yeah,
Stardom's
and
like
there are a lot
this.
of people in like,
Go
there are
ahead.
just a lot of people just trying to enjoy what they like and they get shit on it for it. I'm really not for it, And
Like
a lot of
all
people on
of us
this server
legacy.
need to stop doing that too, I'm guilty of it too, but I try not to do it. But there are other people here that need to
Yeah.
learn better.
Like like I love Stardom and well, I'm currently try to get, fuck, I can't talk. I'm currently trying to get into Tokyo Joshi Pro because why not? and and they're not bad. It's like the tribalism is real, but fuck, man.
Yeah, it is real, bro. Like, come on. Like, there was a tweet by a wrestling fan in Japan, and I really do like this sentiment. Like, we all live in the pro wrestling village, right?
Yeah,
So why don't we just live harmlessly amongst each other and like what we like instead of just fighting all the time? You know,
that's impossible.
I know it's impossible, but you know we can do better.
We could do better. That's the thing.
Like, nobody's gonna.
Yeah. Well, either... Oh, wow, he kicked his face and got Nakanishi to bleed. But as I was going to say, the winner of this match will get a title shot against Kenzo Suzuki for the NWA heavyweight belt. So this is
Yeah,
gonna...
because this is the this is the time when 01 has the NWA title.
Yep.
I keep forgetting about that. No lie.
Yeah, just checking all the matches we got here to see who would make good challengers.
Who's your current champion right now?
Kenzo Suzuki is the heavyweight. Tag team is the Steiners, and junior heavyweight is Marufuji. So this is a
It's kind of funny that doing Prime 01. There was basically no world title. It's just the tag team, the juniors belt.
Yeah, they had the U.S. belt, but kind of was forgotten. Then the United National Heavyweight belt.
They still have it, but nobody has defended it.
Yeah, because it's kind of forgotten compared to their AWA heavyweight belt that they got, which is kind of funny. Oh my! Right onto the table piece. But I will say that this show, we've had, I think, 2 good matches so far. That Terry Gordy, Masa Saito, and then the Face Paint Freaks debut tag team match against Kengo Kimura and Yuki Ishikawa. Wouldn't you agree with that, Boris?
Yeah, I think they're really good.
And this match might make match of the night.
The way he was just stomping on him though is hilarious.
Yeah, Nakanishi, he's a guy that you could tell had his excursion in WCW because he's copying a bit of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. In fact, he did do the hoe that Duggan does. Oh yeah, is Duggan still doing good?
I think he's doing fine.
Okay, because last I heard of him, he had someone try to rob his home, but he held the guy down. Tenaru's the winner. So that was a good brawl. Short and sweet to the point. Oh yeah, the 01 trope of buying every deactivated belt from the NWA or a defunct promotion.
Fucking lol.
Yeah. Imagine if 01 decided to buy defunct IPs. There we go. And there we go. That was our 01 show. I believe it's next week we do the Muscle One EWF, or we do the cycle again and then do the big shows next. Average percent, I wasn't paying attention.
I don't know. We could do either or. I don't really matter. It don't really matter.
Well, we'll find out what next week is. Is it going to go back to the cycle of the other... Oh, wait. Yeah, the other promotions like World Japan, New Japan? Or do we do another indie show at the EWF and Muscle One? We'll tune in next time to find out.